name is Septiana Liberty. I'm from class Accounting D. The General Journal is a permanent record organized by accounting number. Posting is the process of transferring information from the journal to individual account in the ledger. The trial balance is the proof the total debits occur total credit in the ledger. Chapter Objectives. Explain the purpose of the general ledger. Describe the step in the posting process. Post general journal entries. Prepare a trial balance. Locate and correct trial balance error. Record counting entries the general journal. Character. Posting general ledger account form. Setting up the general ledger. Account used by a business are kept on separate pages of card in a book or field card or ledger. It is informed from a number of reasons. This creates a record of the import of business transaction or as account used by a business. It also helps manager easily find the current balance of a specific account. Setting up the general ledger. Posting is the process by which random transaction become organization is a manner according to accounts. Posting the process of transferring information from the journal to individual general ledger accounts. Setting up the general ledger. The general ledger provides up to date balance for each account, including account payable and receivable. In a computer system, electronic files are still referred to as a ledger of the ledger accounts. Manager use ledger to obtain some further information. Setting up the general ledger account form. The form are definitions by the number of the column into which a dollar amount goes. Debit and credit amount are first from journal entries to the first two amount column. The new account balance is entered in one of the last two amount column. The type of the account determines which a balance column to use. Setting up the general ledger. The first column ledger account form. The first step in the accounting cycle, posting. Posting the sole the final is for account, which is why a ledger is sometimes called a book of final entry. Posting intervals of determined by the size of the business and whether the accounting system is computer or the posting process always remain the same. The process is always performed from left to right. The first step in the accounting cycle, posting. 6 steps records for posting journal entries to a ledger. Enter the date of the journal entry in the text column. The description column is left blank but can be used to write insert document number. Enter journal letter and page number in first read column. Enter the debit amount is the debit column. Computer the news account balance. Enter the account number is the general journal first ref column. Register one sheet for the credit part of the journal entry. The first step in the accounting cycle, posting. General ledger accounting balance. A new account balance is computed and time a transaction is forced to account. When the excess account balance is a debit and the amount first list is a debit, add the amounts. The amount first is credit, subtract and the amount. General ledger accounts balance. A new account balance is computed as time transaction is forced to account. When the expenses account balance is a credit and the amount first in debit subtracts the amount. The amount first is credit and the amount. General ledger account balance. A ledger account with several posting. General account balance. A ledger account with a zero balance. Proofing the ledger, trial balance, transaction error, slide error, cross-check entry. The fifth step in the accounting cycle, the trial balance. Necessary step to keep a accounting system is balanced. Find any error that may have occurred. Use general rules and criteria to narrow down where and why the mistakes were made. Correct the mistakes. The fifth step in the counting cycle, the trial balance. Sum of debit, sum of credit, proofing the ledger. Proofing of the ledger, adding all debit balance and all credit balance of ledger accounts, and then comparing the two total to see whether they are equal. The fifth step in the counting cycle, the trial balance. Proofing the ledger. If the total are equal, the trade balance is the balance. If the total are not equal and up the column again. Trial balance, a list of all the general ledger account names and balance. It is prepared to prove the ledger. Finding and correcting errors. Example of the transportation error. Translation error that occurs when two digits with an amount are accidentally reversed or transferred. Finding and correcting error. Slide error that occurs when the decimal point is moved by mistakes. Finding and correcting error. Correcting entry procedure. First, the entry in the ledger the sum of any other entry. Use the word correcting entry in the description column. Contrasting entry, an entry made to chart error is journal entry discovered after posting. Finding and correcting error. Making a correcting entry to the general journal. Finding and correcting error. Posting correcting entry to ledger accounts. Thank you, sir.